and welcome to our new series, Tips 101, which we are currently launching right now, in case you haven't noticed.
Alright, I guess I will start us off, and we are gonna start our tips on first dates.
Woo!
Woo! So, okay, why don't you start us off then?
What do I...
This is not really going to be as much as, well, it will be tips, but it'll be like each one of our
experiences
and opinions from a guy's side and a chick's side.
First dates are always awkward.
Very. No matter if you know them well or if you're best friends or whatever.
Well, that makes it more awkward. You're best friends and all of a sudden you're boop, next level, and it's like, uh-oh. Ugh.
Yeah, it's like, and even if you're not that good of friends, and if this is like a blind date or whatever. Okay, so let's say you are going to the movies with a friend.
So, a friend that you are on a date with.
On a date with.
That you want to be more than a friend.
True.
So, that's always, well, it's a little bit more comfortable with somebody that you know.
Okay, so you're in the car, right? Do you hold the person's hand right away on a first date in the car?
No. That's being too forward. I think that's being way too forward to be driving in the car and be like, no.
I agree with that.
And that's
okay. So you're in the car and you're not holding hands up. Okay.
Yeah, you don't hold hands. You can talk. I hate the awkward conversations you have on a first date with somebody you don't know. Like, I remember with this guy that I'm dating now, our first time we hung out, I never talked to him before in my life, and we were in the car, and I was just like. I remember looking at his shoes and thinking, oh my god, I don't really know if I like his shoes or not. I just remember thinking that. I didn't know what to talk about.
So, would you put the radio on then and leave the radio on so there's background so if there is an awkward silence?
I think he had the radio on.
Okay.
We were talking about music a little because we were talking about music because the radio's on.
On personal dates with me, I don't put the radio on. I like it quiet because I want to promote the talk.
You want the awkward silence?
Oh, excuse me. No, I don't have the awkward silence because I'm a very talkative person. I'm not very afraid to talk to someone.
Me too, but it was still awkward. I didn't know what to say to him.
I just bring up anything. I'm like I say, how's your family or something. Or I bring up, do you like any sports or anything?
Yeah, that's what I was asking too. I always ask do you play sports?
And then eventually a rabbit trail will come along and you'll just go off on. Now this might sound like a weird question, but you just get out of the car. How close is too close to stand next to someone? Legitly, I think that's a legit question. Do you stand close to them or do you get a good enough distance that you're okay, well, you know.
Not big enough distance that you would stand away from your friends, but close enough to show that you're more than friends, but far enough away not to be too close. Cause you don't know how that person is, well, unless you know them, then you don't know, they could be you're in my personal space. Cause me, I hate being touched. I don't want to be touched by
someone. Especially when she's PMSing.
Oh, okay. It's right back on that subject.
Okay, and guys always open doors for girls, right?
Yes, and always should pay for the girl, even if she says, I don't want you to pay for me, because that's a lie. She wants you to pay for it, but she's just going to say it so she doesn't seem
That's where I come to a little... If it's your first date and you don't pay for someone, I think that's perfectly fine. Your second date and you know you're going out on a second date, that's when you need to step up and pay for the
I guess the first date you can be a little bit more lenient because sometimes you don't know if it's really a date or not. Or if you just think it's a date or I don't know, if you think it's a date but you're not sure if he thinks it or she thinks it's a date or whatever. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Alright.
You do or you don't?
Yeah. Okay, so you got out of the car, you went in, you paid for the movie. Now you're going to go sit. Now you're sitting and the movie starts.
Oh, you know what's a really good thing, a cute little thing to do whenever you go to the movies? Whenever you get there, if you have the armrests that go up, put them up. Just put it up. Especially if you're a girl, because then you can be all cute about it and be like, I don't like when that's next to me, and then put it up. Just so you can be
what about the guy?
I don't know, I don't think you can do that. I mean, you could put it up if you wanted. Just be like, I don't want it there. I don't know what you could say. I'm just like, oh, I just don't like it touching me.
No, because that'll be really awkward. You're going to put it up, oh, I don't want this touching me. That's not saying, I'm going to either hold your hand or start rubbing your leg or even go down further.
No, I just said it. You have to be cute about it. You can't just be like, I'm going to...
Okay, so like this, I'm just going to move this because it's touching me. How can a guy be cute about moving something like that?
A guy can't be. A girl can be cute about it. Just
you're sitting at the movie theater now, right?
You put the armrest up because that's cute.
Or
you don't.
Even if it's not. Okay. You move your hand. You got it about right. Let's right there at your stomach about, but then all of a sudden, you move your hand right there. What does this mean?
That means I want to hold your hand.
But then what happens if you're too nervous to do anything?
Then nothing happens.
Right, so the movie's done.
The movie's over.
You didn't do anything. You didn't hold hands. You didn't end up making out or whatever. You're in the car. Now what?
Are you gonna sit in the parking lot or are you gonna leave?
I don't know. What happens next?
It's nice when you can just like sit and talk, or like if you're gonna go to dinner or something, like you can go to dinner and talk. Like movies I guess aren't really like an excellent idea for the first date because you're not talking. You're like just sitting there staring at a screen. Like you're not talking to each other, interacting. You know what I mean? And you know what I heard? This is true. That if you take a guy out on a date like something active, then he'll think that he's falling for you because he'll get his heart rate up. I heard that. True story. It was on timer. Anyway, so you're in the car. You have to decide if you're gonna sit in the parking lot.
Actually, I think the movies is a good first date.
I mean, I don't know. I guess it is, so you don't have to be talking the whole time. And then you have something to talk about after. But like, I don't know. I think you have to have some time where you're gonna be able to talk. Like, you can't just drive to the movies and then go watch a movie and then leave. Like,
I never said that'd be all dates.
I know. I'm just saying. Like, you're like the first date. Like it. I don't know. I just don't think movies are such a good idea for first dates. Even though I went on a movie for my first date. I don't know.
Okay, so you're in the car now. You're not sitting. You're starting to drive, and you're just talking.
Are you gonna go? Wait, what? Then you have to decide if you're gonna go eat or if you're gonna like just go home or whatever.
No, you're just gonna go home now.
There wouldn't be a second date after that. I'm just kidding. So I don't know. You could just be talking or whatever, and then you have to have that awkward goodbye. It's like, are you gonna kiss or are you not?
I hate that. I hate the goodbye.
Because you don't know if you're gonna kiss and you're just awkward. If you're driving like a boy and he's driving the girl home and he drops her off, and if he walks through the door and she's taking her sweet time, taking out her keys and putting them in the door and all this other stuff, that means she wants you to kiss her because she's wasting time so you can kiss her.
What happens if you're not walking her to the door?
Why wouldn't you walk her to the door?
Because of some random circumstances, you're not walking her to the door.
Then I don't know if she takes her time, like when you I don't know, when she drops you off or when you're like meeting someplace or whatever. I don't know, wherever you're going to say your goodbyes. I guess if she's like stalling and like maybe she wants you to kiss her. Like,
how do you know someone's stalling?
Like if she's like, okay, well, and then it's like it's awkward, then it's like maybe you should, I don't know.
However that made it be like, well, I guess I'm gonna.
Please don't kiss me.
That would just be so awkward.
Well, and I don't know, never mind, I just almost went completely off subject because I was thinking about something different. I don't know, I just think first dates are so awkward.
I think they're meant to be awkward though. I mean, that's the point.
Yeah, I know.
So second dates are 4, and then third, and then fourth, and then fifth, and then marriage.
If you make it to the second date, if your first date goes badly, you're not going to get a second date.
So what do you guys think? Do you think what we said is true or not? Do you side with one of us more than the other? I'm just saying that one sex is usually always right.
And it's not you.
Oh, we'll see, viewers. We'll see, right? Leave us a comment, and the question for the day is gonna be the holding the hands thing. What do you do when the hands are placed like this?
You hold hands! I already answered it for you.
You just answer yourselves, and what would you do, and how would it help with the awkwardness? And I guess that'll be everything for today.
Comment below or respond. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for our next edition of Tips 101.